FTD is an often misdiagnosed disease, one that causes extreme hardship, many challenges, and deep grief for families who are impacted. I know that because it's the disease that my father passed from in 2017. And at that time, very few people knew what FTD even was. They had never heard of FTD. This is a disease, it's a neurodegenerative brain disease, a type of dementia that often gets conflated with Alzheimer's or other types of dementias. However, we know that there are thousands of people impacted, not just across our state, but across the country and the world, many of whom don't even know that they may have FTD, partially because many of our medical professionals are not educated. They don't know that FTD is a disease they should even be looking for. It's one that impacts behavior and language. And so often, if someone goes into the doctor for a test, they may be tested by their memory. And when they beat the memory test, when they pass it with flying colors, they're told they don't have dementia. Maybe they have a psychological disorder or a mental health issue or behavioral issue, when in fact, it's FTD, frontotemporal degeneration. I say this over and over again because it's a disease that we need to normalize and we need to uplift so that we can bring a broader collective consciousness to this disease so that more people, when they are suffering, can get an accurate diagnosis. For many, it takes 4 years before they actually know what they have. And that is an incredibly challenging situation for any family to be in, not only because there are many questions onto why a loved one may be behaving in the way that they are, but there's no ability for financial planning. There's no ability to find the resources that one needs. And so this resolution proclaiming September 22nd through 29th as FTD Awareness Week is a huge step forward in bringing awareness to folks across our state. New York State was actually the first state in the country to have an awareness resolution for FTD. And because of our work in this chamber and many advocates, that is now starting to proliferate across the rest of the country. That work is happening because of an incredible organization, the Association of Frontotemporal Degeneration. We are here joined in this chamber today by many advocates and family members who are impacted, sadly, by FTD, but advocates who work for AFTD as well, including AFTD's CEO, Susan Dickinson, Senior Director of Programs, Sharon Denny, Director of Advocacy, Megan Busby, and Advocacy Manager, Matt Sharp, who have now dedicated their careers to really fighting against frontotemporal degeneration. Many of you in this room may also have heard this disease. It may sound familiar to you because just a number of months ago, Emma Hemming Willis, Bruce Willis's wife, made the courageous step forward in coming forward and announcing that that is the disease that inflicted her husband. Taking that step to announce your personal tragedy, your family's tragedy, is a really difficult one. It's one that you do not make lightly, and it's one that puts a spotlight on your family at one of the hardest moments of your life, when all you want to do is care for your loved one and give them the best treatment possible. But it's because of Emma's bravery and her commitment to trying to find a cure so that no other family member has to go through what we went through, what many others have gone through, and now, unfortunately, what they are going through. It's her bravery and commitment that has shined a light on this disease more than anyone could do, except for someone in that position. And I am so proud to be joined here today in this chamber by Emma Hemming Willis in just admiration for her courage and her advocacy, and I'm proud that today we are passing this resolution proclaiming FTD Awareness Week here in the state of New York. Thank you very much, Mr. President.